All right, let's jump right in here. Looks like someone's gearing up for some intense hockey action.
Yeah, your searches are pointing us right towards the ice, no doubt about it.
A whole mountain of searches focused on the Four Nations tournament. And
Yeah.
especially those epic USA versus Canada showdowns. You're digging into schedules,
Oh, yeah.
scores, rosters, standings, the whole nine yard.
You're not just casual watching, you're deeply invested in this. It's pretty clear. You're not just looking for game times, you're searching for USA versus Canada hockey score, fight, even rematch date.
So you're craving that rivalry, that intensity, the history of it all.
Exactly. It's a classic for a reason, but it goes even deeper than that. You're laser focused on specific players.
Like the Kuchuk brothers, Brady and Matthew.
Right. Those names pop up a lot in your searches. It's more than just the sibling rivalry on the ice, though. Brady's known for his playmaking and scoring.
Yeah.
While Matthew's got that grip, that power forward style that can really shake things up. What do you think? Does that clash of styles add another layer to the USA-Canada dynamic for you?
Totally. It's like watching two different philosophies of hockey go head to head.
I see that.
But it's not just the Kukachuks, right?
Right.
We're also seeing searches for Jake Gunsel, Dylan Larkin, JT Miller, even veterans like Brad Marchand and Sidney Crosby.
You've got a mix of established stars and up-and-comers there. You're clearly keeping an eye on the future of the sport.
But I gotta wonder, are you keeping your own kind of scorecard here? I mean, with all these player searches, it's like you're assembling your own fantasy hockey dream team based on who dominates in these international showdowns.
Interesting point. I hadn't thought of it that way. But it makes sense, right?
And then, let's not forget those USA-Canada hockey fight searches. It seems the on-ice battles are just as captivating as the goals themselves.
It's a fascinating aspect of the rivalry. I mean, these are some of the best players in the world pushing each other to their limits. But those moments of intensity, that physicality, does it ever make you question the line between competition and aggression in hockey?
It's definitely a fine line, and you're clearly not shying away from exploring the more complex sides of this sport.
No, not at all.
But before we go too deep into the philosophy of hockey, let's get back to the Four Nations tournament. I mean, you've got searches for everything from schedules to rosters. Is it the unpredictable matchups that draw you in, or are you just as interested in how teams outside the USA-Canada rivalry fare?
Your searches suggest you're not just watching for the final score. You're really analyzing the matchups, anticipating plays.
You're appreciating the tactical side of the game.
It's almost like you're the coach, behind the scenes, strategizing your own path to victory.
And with those searches for broadcast schedules, USA versus Canada Hockey Channel, Canada versus USA, where to watch,
Oh, yeah.
it's clear you're not going to miss a single face-off. You're ready to be glued to the screen for every second of the action.
And it seems like you understand that to truly grasp this rivalry, you need to see where it fits within the global hockey landscape. It's not just about these two teams, it's about how they stack up against the rest of the world.
It's like you're building a mental map of the entire hockey universe with that USA-Canada rivalry as its fiery core.
I like that. A fiery core, that's a great way to put it.
Okay, but let's zoom in on some of those specific players that you're searching for.
Yeah.
We see names like Sam Bennett, Brendan Hagel, Jack Hughes. You're definitely drawn to the younger generation coming up through the ranks.
The future of the sport.
Are you already scouting for the next wave of rivalry superstars?
It's possible. But you haven't forgotten about the veterans either, have you?
No, not at all.
We talked about Cosmo Marchand,
Right.
but you're also searching for JT Miller, Dylan Larkin.
You're looking at players who are right in their prime, that sweet spot where skill meets experience.
Yeah.
Maybe you're trying to figure out who's going to pass the torch to that next generation.
Interesting thought.
And speaking of passing the torch, you've searched Four Nations schedules, standings, and rosters like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Are you trying to predict how these teams are going to stack up against each other in the tournament?
Are you calling yourself a coach?
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
It seems like you're really immersing yourself in the tournament structure, trying to anticipate those matchups, predict those outcomes.
And with a rivalry as intense as USA-Canada, every game feels like a must-win.
Oh, yeah.
It's no wonder you're hunting down those broadcast schedules.
Right.
You wouldn't want to miss a single second of the action.
Nope.
But going back to the rivalry itself, what do you think it is about this particular matchup that gets people so fired up?
Well, I think, for starters, it's a clash of styles. You've got the USA's speed and finesse versus Canada's grit and physicality.
Classic matchup.
But it goes deeper than just playing styles.
Oh, for sure.
This rivalry taps into national pride, historical moments, even cultural differences.
Yeah, it's like every game is another chapter in this epic novel filled with heroes, villains, and those unforgettable moments.
I like that analogy.
And let's be honest, those searches for USA-Canada hockey fight suggest that you're drawn to the chapters where the action really heats up.
Yeah, the on-ice battles definitely add to the allure. I think it's a testament to the players' passion and determination. But it's important to remember that the rivalry, while fierce, is also rooted in respect.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, These players may be rivals on the ice, but off the ice they're colleagues, sometimes even friends. It really speaks to the sportsmanship at the heart of hockey.
Right, and that sportsmanship extends to the fans, too. While the rivalry can get intense, there's the shared understanding that it's ultimately about the love of the game. But do you think that shared love ever gets overshadowed by the desire to win, especially in a rivalry as heated as this one?
That's a great question. It's like that saying, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. But let's be real, when it comes to USA versus Canada, everyone wants to see their team hoist that trophy.
Right.
Speaking of trophies, let's dive back into those player searches. We've got such a mix of talent here, from seasoned veterans to rising stars. What are some of the key qualities that make these players stand out to you?
Well, when you look at players like Crosby and Marchand, you see that combination of exceptional skill, hockey IQ, and leadership.
Hmm.
They're the kind of players who can control the pace of a game
Yeah,
and elevate everyone around them.
they're the field generals out there,
Yeah,
orchestrating the plays, leading the charge.
exactly. And then you have players like Gwenzel and Larkin,
Right?
known for their speed, agility, and scoring. What is it about their style that's captivated you?
Well, they're game breakers.
Yeah,
They create something out of nothing, leave those defenders scrambling to catch up.
unpredictable. It's like they're playing chess on ice, and everyone else is still learning the rules.
And then there were the Kachuk brothers. They seem to thrive on chaos. Do you think their style is more about disrupting the opponent, or is it just an expression of their competitive spirit?
Maybe a little of both.
It's definitely effective.
They're the agitators, the players who can get under their opponent's skin, draw those penalties. It's a risky strategy, but when it works, it can really change the momentum of a game.
They definitely add an element of unpredictability to any game they're in. And it seems you're equally interested in the up-and-coming talent.
Oh, for sure.
Hagel Hughes Bennett, what is it about these players that makes them so promising?
Well, they represent the future of the sport. You see that blend of speed, skill, and hockey sense that's really changing the game.
Hmm.
They're not just scorers or playmakers. They're versatile athletes who can contribute in all areas of the ice.
They're like the multi-tool players of hockey, ready to adapt to any situation. And seeing them develop on the international stage, well, that's where legends are made.
Absolutely. Their presence in tournaments like the Four Nations signals a changing of the guard, a new era of hockey rivalry that promises to be just as exciting as the ones that came before it.
It's like watching the next chapter of a beloved novel unfold.
Yeah, the characters, the stakes are high, but you can't wait to see how the story evolves.
Speaking of evolving, your searches aren't just focused on the present. You've also looked up some historical moments in this rivalry. Are you trying to understand the roots of this intense competition?
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
To truly appreciate the intensity of this rivalry, you have to understand the history. It's like you're uncovering the layers of meaning behind each game, each goal, each hard-fought battle.
You're not just a fan, you're a hockey historian in the making.
I like that.
But before we go too far down that historical rabbit hole, let's talk about something a little bit more, well, visceral.
Okay.
You've searched USA-Canada hockey fight quite a bit.
The physicality of the game is definitely a draw for a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Those on-ice battles are a reminder that hockey is a demanding sport. You need more than just skill. You need courage and toughness, too.
And let's be honest, there's something undeniably thrilling about watching two players drop the gloves and just go toe-to-toe. It's like this burst of energy that electrifies the entire arena.
Yeah, it's primal, almost instinctive. It taps into something in us that's just fascinated by conflict and resolution.
But do you think those fights actually detract from the skill and strategy of the game? Or do they add that element of unpredictability that keeps things interesting?
That's a debate that's been going on among fans for decades.
Yeah,
Some people see fighting as a necessary outlet for aggression,
right.
while others believe it's a barbaric relic of a bygone era.
It seems like you're wrestling with that question yourself. You're fascinated by the physicality, but you also appreciate the nuance and the skill involved in the game. Maybe you're looking for that sweet spot, that point where passion and discipline collide.
I think you're searching for the heart of the game, the essence of what makes hockey so captivating. And it's not just about the fights or the goals, even the wins and losses. It's about the human drama that unfolds on the ice, the stories that are written with every slap shot, every body check, every desperate lunge for the puck.
You're trying to figure out what makes this sport so unique and so compelling. Why does it inspire such intense passion?
Yeah, it's a journey
It is.
that can take a lifetime, really. But you're on the right track.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
You're not just a fan, you're a student of the game.
Yeah.
You want to learn its history, its strategies, you're digging into those unwritten rules and the personalities that make it so interesting.
And that brings us back to those searches for USA versus Canada Hockey Channel and where to watch. You're ready for that live experience.
Oh,
You
yeah.
want to feel the energy of the crowd, the tension of the game, And, yeah, the thrill of victory.
I think you get it. Hockey is more than just a game. It's an event,
It
a
is.
shared experience.
Absolutely.
Whether you're at the arena or at home watching on TV, you're connected to other fans. You're all united by a love of the sport.
And, of course, your team.
Right. And with a rivalry as big as USA-Canada, those emotions are just amplified.
Tenfold at least.
Yeah, it goes beyond the game itself. It's about national pride,
Right.
a clash of styles, a test of wills. It's bigger than just what happens on the ice.
So, as you prepare for these epic showdowns, keep this in mind. You're not just watching a game. You're part of something bigger.
Yeah, you're watching a story unfold. It's a story full of heroes, villains, and some really unforgettable moments.
And you're not just a spectator. You're adding your own perspective to this rivalry.
Exactly. So keep those searches coming. Keep exploring the world of hockey.
Yeah, and keep that passion alive. The next chapter in this rivalry is waiting to be written.
But before we go, we have one last question for you. With all this focus on the U.S. versus Canada rivalry, who are you rooting for and why?
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.